Good afternoon. How may I help you?
Hello, yes. I'd like to make a withdrawal.
Certainly, sir. How much?
All of it? Earlier today, I broke out my computer and hopped on Bing to search for Google so I could ask Google a simple question. How long does a boat have to be considered a yacht? Well, the answer, if you're a Rolls-Royce Phantom Coupe Drophead, 18 feet. This is a 2009 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe with only 5,000 original miles, making it probably the lowest mileage Phantom Drophead you're going to see listed, maybe ever. Today, we're going to drive this Drophead to see how the other half lived back in 2009. My name is Scott, and you're watching the Carrera Cafe. All right, behind the wheel of the Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe. I love the familiar BMW key. It's so funny, there's no real labels on here. They just expect you to know how to use it. Unlock, lock, trunk, and alarm. Go ahead and fire it up, key in the ignition on the left, and push the start button. And the V12 roars to life. And of course, you get that very familiar BMW chime. What's awesome is I actually have the top down, but I think this thing is designed so well aerodynamically that you guys aren't going to get any real wind noise. This pillar here and the shape of the windshield makes it a very comfortable experience in here. Get some air pumping here just in case. Not too much though. Some familiar BMW carryover. I love the column mounted gear selector. Pull down to slap it and drive. Now, I've been driving this thing for a day or so to make this video, and I cannot explain how luxurious this thing feels. The attention to detail is just absolutely insane. The build quality, the fit, the finish, it is like no other. Let's talk a little bit about the interior because, let's be honest, that's where you're going to spend time when you're driving this thing. I love how well Rolls-Royce was able to blend classic and modern in here. To the untrained eye, if somebody hopped in here, at first glance, you might think this is an 80s or 90s vehicle because of its font, gauge cluster, and all of this wood. But you start to look around and notice things like a really good stereo, heated seats, steering wheel controls, great headlights, very customizable power seats. So they did a really good job blending everything. One of the things that I love is Rolls-Royce had the foresight to make the stereo and the climate control not require the use of the screen or BMW's iDrive. So instead of looking at an older screen that begins to date the vehicle, I get this wonderful clock, and yet I can still adjust climate and the radio just fine. It really makes this thing age like a fine wine. It's crazy that this thing is as large as it is and still is only a two-door vehicle. This thing is around 18 feet long, I believe. And remember, it just has two doors. Of course, rear-hinged suicide doors, so when you exit the vehicle, you can let everybody know that you come from oil money. Outside is classic Rolls-Royce, very hard lines, What you don't really realize until you spend some time with the vehicle is just how tall it is. When I washed it and dried the vehicle today, I couldn't actually reach the middle of the top to dry it off. When you stand next to this car, the door line here is above your waist. It's a tall vehicle, almost like an SUV. Super long hood, Rolls-Royce ornament on the front, comes up and down, can be manually controlled in the glove box, and of course, you can actually enable the mode where it retracts automatically. I'm sure most of you know watching, but the center caps on the wheels float so you can always see the RR. It's just so wonderfully quiet and comfortable in here. It's like all your problems go away when you hop in this thing. Traffic, everybody else on the road, nobody else matters when you hop in this thing. Quite frankly, I was a little surprised at the amount of attention. I kind of figured because this was a white vehicle, soft top, that a lot of people might not give it a second look. To my surprise, you can't actually go anywhere without getting quite a bit of attention. Up front is another carryover BMW in a very good way, which is a 6.75 naturally aspirated V12 that makes around 450 horsepower. What I love is when you pop the hood and take a look, one might think that this is just some fancy plastic engine cover, but once you take a better look at it, you'll realize that's actually the true intake. It's just a wonderfully looking piece of art that doesn't even accelerate the Phantom. It quietly moves the earth below you as the car moves. This thing is truly a mobile country club on wheels. The power reserve gauge is what we get instead of a traditional tachometer. As you accelerate, the reserve goes the opposite way. This thing makes great power. It certainly isn't a sports car, but it is luxury power. And to my surprise, although this thing weighs as much as a small country, it still does 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds, which is plenty for merging on the highway and cruising at 3-figure speeds. I just can't believe how quiet it is in here with the top down. I mean, this has to be one of the best designed convertibles that's ever been made. And that's why they call it a coupe drop top, because even when the top is up, the top is so well insulated, you think that you're in a coupe. But I argue when the top's down, the aerodynamics are so good, it doesn't have the typical inconvenience of a convertible from like a wind perspective. I do like the small steering wheel. I've not driven a modern vehicle with a diameter steering wheel this small. This is something I usually see like in a 60s, 70s Mercedes. And it is actually, it's enjoyable to drive like this. I like it a lot. Go ahead and give it some gas here. Accelerates very well. No weird noises or sounds. I mean, this thing is just an absolute tank. We'll hop on the highway here, which is, of course, where one of the places that this vehicle shines. Give it some gas. No wobbles or shakes or pulls. Just cruising. All right, for those of you on Bring a Trailer interested in the specific condition of this Phantom, I'm going to do a quick walk around and startup for you guys. This thing is damn near flawless, and I'm a pretty particular and picky guy. With only 5,000 miles, I mean, it really shows as showroom brand new condition still. I washed it earlier today and was just very pleased with how easy it was to clean. All the wheels are in good shape. No curb rash anywhere. There's really not even any notable imperfections in the paint to even point out or make you guys aware of. It's just in wonderful shape, as you'd expect for something that only has 5,000 miles, but it truly is in showroom condition. There's nothing to point out on any of the bumpers. I think this is just some dirt. Yeah. Go ahead and pop the trunk here. Ignore my camera gear in here. Of course, you've got your picnic bench. Everything works like it should inside. Got your important ashtrays for the rear passengers there. Both sides do have their original umbrellas. The seats are in good shape, front and rear. Dash wood is all in good shape. Leather on top, there's no creaks or cracks, bubbles. Wood is crack free. The only thing notable I'd say in the interior are these gauge infotainment displays there that show mileage. They do have some surface scratches on them. They are all still readable. If I had to assume, that is probably from sun fade from leaving it with the top open. But everything works like it should. The only real imperfection on the leather is there's this little mark here on the passenger seat, but that is honestly the only blemish I could find in this entire interior. Go ahead and start it up. Close the door first. Good old BMW chime. Fires right up. No dash lights of any kind or warning lights. Just yelling at me to put my seatbelt on. AC and heat all works as expected. Screen works, backup camera, navigation. Stereo in here sounds wonderful. Go ahead and pop the hood for you guys. I'm just blown away at how quiet a V12 can be. Idle's very smooth, no weird sounds. It sat in my driveway overnight before making this video. No leaks or anything like that. The hood ornament does go down and up as you'd expect. Go ahead and show you guys the top operation real quick. Go ahead and hold this. That beautiful wood cover opens there. Self latches here, which is cool. Wood top's going back down. Latch is there, and you get your good old BMW chime indicating that the top process has been completed. Just show you quick the inside of the top. That's why they call this thing a coupe, is it's insulated so well You don't get any of that normal wind noise that you get with a soft top. Just want to show you the outside of the top. Very good, free of rips and any tears. Lovely glass back window, and you can see that wood down in there. I just absolutely love. Looks like the thing belongs off the back of a yacht. Depending on when you're watching this, the video might already be live on Bring a Trailer. This thing's based in St. Louis, Missouri, and is being offered by RP Exotics. My name is Scott, and you've been watching the Carrera Cafe.